Good morning, guys. This is Mr. Johnson, wanting to talk to my study skills class, my leader and me people, trying to take this project on in a little bit more of a personal way this year with leader and me. Want to share with you one of the most meaningful things I've ever had shared with me. It was this story talks about this guy Reinhold Niebuhr, who was a professor and whose preacher asked him to come up and say a prayer one morning in church. And he took a little pad of paper out and he wrote down this prayer. He said, God, grant me the courage to change the things I can, the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference. So if we break that prayer down the three parts, I think that the very first part has to do with being proactive. There are things in life that you must summon the courage to respond to. You have to be able to recognize things that you can do, that things that you can proactively accomplish to address circumstances in life, the courage to change the things that I can. What can I do today? What is in my power to do today to affect circumstances of my life? What if, what challenge do I need to stand up to today? What activity do I need to make sure that I'm really making the difference and being the person I need to be today? But at the same time, the second part talks about the serenity. I think a lot of times in life that we have to have when certain things may well lie beyond our control, and we need to be able to recognize what those things are. That sometimes the timing is not right. Sometimes um, we have to be able to move into a place of acceptance in life, with whether it's our relationships or other kinds of challenges. And then the wisdom, number three, the wisdom to know the difference, the wisdom to recognize that, look, this is a time for me to take responsibility and act. This is the time for me to exercise some acceptance of myself, maybe of my circumstances, but the wisdom to recognize the difference between those two things. And so I think that the Serenity Prayer is a beautiful balance in that way, to consider those circumstances in our lives, the courage to change the things we can, serenity to accept the things we cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference. We'll talk about it a little bit more later, but I wanted to share that with you today. Thanks, guys. Bye.